Hey guys, how are you? It's Archana here from Mighty Mom MD. I hope you're doing well. So check out the hat. It's a fascinator. I was at a Mad Hatters event today, fundraiser. It was actually through my hospital. It's always such a great event. I love going to it. I just came back from it. It was a silent auction. And I just had to share something that happened there because I just thought it was so crazy. The event overall was amazing. So great. I love going to that event. But there was this silent auction and they were auctioning off all sorts of things like purses and hats and photography sessions. And there were some weight loss products there being sold as well. And one of them was like a gift certificate for like a weight loss clinic or something like that. And it was weight loss through using this thing called HCG diet. And so if you haven't heard of it, it's like HCG diet. It's basically a fad diet. And it's like where there's, I think, two ways you can do it. I've actually known people who've done it. One way is where you actually inject yourself with HCG, which is a pregnancy hormone, or you can take pills. I've known someone who's taken pills with it and done this diet. You also drop down to a 500 calorie a day diet plan. Like you literally eat just 500 calories a day, which is so not safe. And essentially lose weight through it. It's kind of essentially a fad diet. You know, there's a bunch of other fad diets out there like keto and Atkins and whatever else is out there, paleo or Whole30 or whatever other diets are out there right now. There's so many different ones. But to me, those all kind of fall into a fad diet. And as a physician, I would never, ever, ever recommend those to anyone because, like I said, I've had people who've done the HCG diet. And first of all, it is not healthy to go down to 500 calories a day. That's starvation mode. You never really want to be, in general, for women under 1,200 calories would really be the lowest you should go down to have a healthy weight loss. But so for that one, I know you go down to 500 calories for a certain period of time. And then the thing is, you do lose some weight. You definitely do lose weight. But all the people I've known who've done it have short-term weight loss, but they don't have long-term sustainable weight loss. So the thing about it was this HCG diet, which was being raffled off at this silent auction, people were bidding on it, and it was pretty crazy. The person who won it paid $675 to go on the HCG diet, which was crazy. I couldn't believe that someone was willing to pay $675. Granted, the money was going to a good cause or whatever, but still, the whole point is to pay $675 for a fad diet, which is basically going to give you short-term results, and in the long run, it's probably going to harm you. It's really just crazy to me. It's just really unbelievable because thing is, like I said, I've known people who've done that diet, and every single one of them gained the weight back plus some. And the thing about it is when you do those kind of fad diets, starvation type diets, or any of these diets, what happens is you actually lose your muscle mass, and your muscle mass is what you want to keep. You want to keep that muscle. You want to do everything you can to keep muscle because that's actually what keeps your metabolism up. So what happens is they lose their muscle mass, their metabolism goes down, and while they did lose that muscle mass, which is some weight, they didn't really lose much of the fat. But anyway, they've lost the muscle. And what happens is in the long run, they start gaining weight, going back to a normal calorie level. And so just eating what they used to eat before and trying to, once they're done with the diet, because you can't stay at 500 calories forever and expect to live, then, you basically gain that weight because your metabolism is slowed down. So you basically screwed yourself over by jacking up your metabolism from losing all that muscle mass. So it's not a healthy way of doing things. Similar type of things happens with the keto diet and these high protein, high fat diets. All those type of diets, they basically cause you to go into ketosis, which again is not a healthy thing. So I've known people who've had medical problems as a result of those things. And so they tell me that they did that diet, and they did have good short-term results, maybe for a few months, but then in the long run, it really messed up their metabolism, that they gained that weight back plus some, and that they wish they had never done it. So I just think it's unbelievable people pay that kind of money for a fad diet. So here's the thing. I want you to stop with the fad diets. This is just so ridiculous. I'm so sick of hearing about them, honestly, because I just don't believe in them in the least. And I believe in sound nutrition, eating healthy for a lifestyle, something that's sustainable, something that's sensible, and not just for a short period of time. This is about a lifestyle. Like, you've got to make lifestyle changes. I don't want you going up and down with your weight. That's not healthy. I've had family members who've done that. I have very close family members who've done that up and down with their weight, and it's not healthy for them at all, going up and down in the yo-yos. And they basically, in the long run, essentially over the years, are going up and up and up with their weight and not trending down. And it's because it's just the mentality. The mentality is that this is a short-term fix and that you're going to lose the weight. And then once you lose those 50 pounds, then you can go back to eating whatever you want, and that you're not going to gain that 50 pounds back. Like, no, of course you are. Until you change what's in your mind, until you change your relationship with food, you're never going to have long-term sustainable results, for real. So I know what it's like to have problems with stress eating and emotional eating. I was totally there, especially after having my kids. I worked a stressful job in the ER. I would come home to mommy stress, and I would just live for the digging into a bowl of ice cream at the end of the day. Or people would bring in donuts and candy and stuff to the ER, and we would stress eat it. We would eat it. Yeah, it's so stressful in the ER, right? And we'd be like, oh, I deserve to eat that chocolate. I deserve to eat those cookies or that candy. I mean, that's how we felt about it. And I totally fell prey to stress eating. And so I totally know what it's like, but I've overcome it. And I want to share with you something that we have, this really great, amazing, brand new program that's come out, where we're ending this. We're going to stop this yo-yo dieting. We're going to stop the emotional eating. We're going to stop the stress eating by changing what's in our mind and changing our relationship to food. Stop thinking about it as a diet. Stop thinking about it as deprivation. But realize that if you eat the right foods, you can have as much as you want. If you eat the right things in the right portions, and this is going to be a total game changer for you. And I want you to really change your mindset, have long-term sustainable results, stop feeling deprived, and start really truly caring for your body in a way that's sustainable, and it's going to make you feel great, help you change your mindset with food. The thing is that sometimes the way we grow up, I don't know if you've ever noticed certain families, like everybody is super thin and healthy and lean, and then in other families, everybody is overweight and obese, right? And that's because there's different ways that people learn about food and like their relationship for food, and it's taught from one generation to another. It's not just about the genes. It can also be the mindset and what you've been taught about food and your relationship to food. If food is a reward, if food is always used for celebration, and there's different ways to grow up and to understand food. And so what we're going to do in this is give you those tools. You're going to get to hear from an amazing registered dietitian who is like one of the top in the field. She teaches at UCLA. She's got all the degrees and everything like that. But she teaches these classes at UCLA, and she's helped thousands of people lose weight the healthy way without any exercise, just purely by changing their relationship to food. And she's taught them a new mindset and a way to think about food. And so, and she gives them practical tips, how to shop, how to eat at restaurants and things like that. So she's a registered dietitian. She's helped thousands of people lose weight, keep it off long term, anywhere from 5 pounds to 100 pounds, depending on how much the person had to lose. And so, she's helped all those people. She has a private practice in Beverly Hills where she charges people $300 an hour for nutrition advice, okay? And so now we're going to be able to offer that to you, and you're going to get it in this really amazing program where you'll get to watch these videos and understand the mindset and change your mentality and lose weight for the long term and keep it off. So this is going to be such an amazing, incredible thing. We're going to have access. You can have access to it. I'm actually already signed up for this nutrition program. I actually get to be in an exclusive test group with this registered dietitian. And she's amazing. I can't wait to learn from her. And even though I'm a doctor, we really don't actually get that much nutrition training in medical school. So I'm so excited to learn about this, not only to help myself, but to also help my clients, to help you guys overcome stress eating and to help you guys overcome the emotional eating and change your relationship with food and finally have a healthy relationship. So I want you guys to have that too. I've got 5 spots open for people to join in this exclusive test group with this registered dietitian with me. I'm lucky enough to get a spot, and I get to bring 5 people in there with me. So let me know if you want one of those spots. It's going to be insane. It's going to be a total nutrition revolution, and I can't wait to introduce you to it and help guide you as I'm learning too. We're going to get better together. We're going to improve on these things together, but I'll be there to support you and guide you as we go through this success group together and through the test group together. So let me know if you want one of those spots. It's available today. But my spots are filling up fast. I've got a ton of people messaging me. I seriously can't even keep up with the messages. So if you want one, make sure you leave me a comment here below or send me a private message, and I'll be sure to get back to you, okay? All right, make it a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.